The night of the full moon in Virgo rises like a mirror to the soul, carrying the weight of hidden truths and the shimmer of long-awaited revelations. You are here not by accident, but because something in your spirit pulled you to this message. Many have felt the quiet call, but only a few respond. And those who do sense the urgency of a gate opening, a rare threshold between what has been endured and what is about to unfold. October 17th is not just another date. It is a cosmic mark, a symbolic gate where silence is exchanged for clarity, and hesitation turns into the courage to step forward. For Virgo, this alignment is both a promise and a test. The promise glows like miracles waiting to be unlocked, blessings hovering just beyond the veil, and breakthroughs written into the soul's blueprint. The test comes in the form of karmic traps, subtle temptations that try to pull you away from your higher path. It is the tug between light and shadow, the eternal reminder that destiny is shaped by choice. The full moon reveals what has been hidden, and in that unveiling, you either rise into your calling or stumble back into familiar chains. This is not a message for everyone. Some will scroll past, their hearts untouched, their ears closed to the whisper of the unseen. But if your eyes have landed here, if your breath deepened even slightly as you read, then you already know you belong to the smaller circle that hears the cosmic summons. You are not here to be convinced. You are here to remember what you already sensed. That is why your soul recognized the rhythm of these words before your mind could fully grasp them. Tonight's journey takes you into the mystery of 9 soul signs, the hidden markers of destiny alignment under this Virgo moon. You will learn what they are, how they appear, and why they matter now more than ever. You will see how ancient patterns dissolve and how fresh doors swing open. You will understand not only what is unfolding, but also how to act so that you walk forward instead of circling back. Above all, you will receive a decree at the end, a spoken key that seals the path and binds your spirit to the timeline where your destiny flourishes. Do not step away before the last word, for the decree is not a mere phrase but a release of power. Stay with me through the unfolding, and together we will unlock the 9 soul signs written for you under this Virgo moon. Virgo has always been misunderstood in its silence. Where others see hesitation, the truth is discipline. Where they sense withdrawal, there is sacred preparation. This full moon brings light to the long corridors of hidden effort that no one applauded and no one noticed. You have carried burdens in silence, and for a time it may have felt like invisibility, as if the seeds you planted in secret would never find recognition. Yet the heavens record what the world overlooks, and every quiet act of devotion now calls out to be revealed. The archetype of Virgo is that of the healer, the servant, the guardian of order in a disordered world. You know better than anyone the cost of carrying perfectionism like armor, of setting high standards and then bleeding in silence when the world misjudges your motives. But what was once a private pain transforms here into a badge of honor. The full moon is not punishing your solitude, it is illuminating it, showing you that every silent night was a rehearsal for the justice about to break through. There is a cosmic law that balances suffering with recognition, and Virgo embodies this equilibrium. The discipline, the waiting, the constant refining of self, none of it was wasted. The threads of patience are woven into a garment of destiny, one you are meant to wear now with pride instead of shame. Spiritual justice demands that hidden sacrifice returns as visible blessing, and this is why so many Virgos feel that what they have lost in shadow is about to be restored in light. The ancestral weight you carried, those generational patterns of self-denial and quiet endurance, are being broken open under this full moon. You are not here to inherit chains, you are here to dissolve them. What your ancestors bore without relief, you are meant to transmute into freedom. The perfectionism that silenced you becomes discernment that empowers you. The criticism that once bound you becomes the sharp eye that sees truth where others are blinded. Now the bridge between your inner preparation and the outer world is activated. What you carried quietly is no longer meant to remain unseen. the Virgo full moon exposes the inner harvest, pushing it into visibility. This is not a time to apologize for the quiet strength that shaped you. It is the hour to understand why preparation had to come first, why silence was never weakness, but the womb of miracles waiting to be born. The Virgo full moon of October 17th is more than a date marked on a calendar. It is a mystical frame through which destiny speaks. The moon at her peak always reveals, but in Virgo she reveals with precision, drawing lines between chaos and clarity, shadow and order. Under her light, truths that once hid in corners emerge fully, asking not only to be seen but to be honored. The earth element grounds this revelation, rooting each insight into the tangible, reminding us that destiny is not an abstract dream, but something that must be lived in the body, in choices, in daily steps. This is not a random alignment. It carries the energy of a cosmic test. Gates open, but not without thresholds. Challenges appear disguised as small decisions, yet each decision echoes like thunder through the corridors of your future. The test is not here to punish, but to filter, to distinguish those who walk in awareness from those who stumble into old patterns. In this sense, the Virgo full moon becomes not only a revelation, but a sacred sieve, allowing only truth, alignment, and integrity to pass through. The numerological imprint of 777 hovers in this frame, a number that whispers of divine timing and spiritual luck. To see it in dreams, clocks, or patterns is to feel the breath of alignment moving near. It is one of the 9 soul signs that this chapter prepares you to notice. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations that what you sense unfolding is real. Numbers speak when words fail, offering a quiet but undeniable reassurance that the universe is listening. The first signals of this lunar unveiling may already be stirring. Dreams that carry unusual weight, déjà vu moments that stop you in your tracks, a sudden heaviness in the air, or a flicker of intuition that refuses to be silenced. These are the whispers of the frame tightening around you. They are not to be feared but to be acknowledged, because awareness transforms what fear seeks to distort. To know that you are in a frame is to realize you are not lost, but guided. And so the Virgo moon calls us forward, not with noise, but with unmistakable clarity. The mystical frame has been set, the signals are appearing, and the first 3 soul signs of destiny alignment now begin to unfold. The first wave of soul signs under this Virgo full moon speaks through symptoms of awakening that stir both the body and the spirit. The pull of service is the earliest signal, a sudden and almost urgent desire to heal, help, or bring order where disorder has lingered. This is not about rescuing others from their paths, but about answering the inner voice that whispers you were born to serve. When this call rises within you, it is a marker that your alignment is awakening. The second sign appears in the mirror of criticism. For Virgo, criticism has always been a double-edged sword. On one side, it sharpens discernment, giving the gift of clarity and refinement. On the other, it can wound deeply, turning inward until it becomes self-judgment that paralyzes growth. Under this full moon, the shadow of criticism is revealed, not as a punishment, but as an invitation. To confront the critical voice is to reclaim the power hidden beneath it. The very thing that once weakened you becomes the tool that strengthens your path. The third sign emerges through sacred numbers, most often the appearance of 111 or 222, repeating in clocks, receipts, or even dreams. To the untrained eye, they seem like random coincidences, but to the awakened soul, they are confirmations. 111 signals manifestation and the reminder that thought creates reality, while 222 confirms alignment and union. When these numbers appear, they are not just patterns, they are the universe tapping you on the shoulder, saying, "Pay attention, you are walking the path." The symptoms of these signs are undeniable. Restlessness grows, as though your body knows change is near. Sleep becomes lighter, and dreams heavier, often carrying symbols of doors, rivers, or sudden light. Intuition intensifies, sometimes arriving as a whisper of guidance so clear it shocks you with its accuracy. A Virgo under this moon may even feel the electricity of awakening in the body, goosebumps, chills, or sudden warmth when a truth is revealed. Imagine a seeker noticing the clock strike 11:11 each night for 3 nights in a row, their heart racing with the realization that something unseen is speaking. The error would be to dismiss it as chance, to wave it away as meaningless. Instead, the Virgo path is to record, to ground, and to integrate. A journal by the bed, a candle lit at the window, a breath taken with awareness. These small rituals anchor the signs into your reality. For in seeing them and honoring them, you step further into the alignment the full moon has prepared for you. Every full moon has the power to pull hidden truths into the open, but in Virgo, this unveiling takes on a sharper edge. The lunar light is not soft but surgical, cutting through illusions with the precision of a healer's hand. What has been buried beneath layers of avoidance or distraction is suddenly undeniable, standing in the open for you to face. This is why emotions surge, why intuition sharpens, and why memories or patterns you thought were resolved suddenly resurface. The Virgo full moon does not expose to harm. It exposes to heal. Astrologically, the opposition that defines a full moon becomes a mirror of polarity. Virgo, the sign of order and refinement, faces Pisces, the sign of surrender and faith. The tension between these two worlds is the stage upon which your test unfolds. Will you cling to perfection, to the need to control every detail, or will you allow intuition and trust to weave their way into your choices? The moon reflects this duality, reminding you that destiny alignment requires both structure and surrender. Cosmically, the frame can be seen as a quadrature, a test that demands decision. But woven within it is also the energy of trine, moments where doors swing open with surprising ease. This paradox defines the season, thresholds that challenge and gates that flow. One moment you feel blocked, the next you are carried forward as though unseen hands opened the way. The key is not to resist the rhythm, but to recognize both the friction and the grace as parts of the same process. Spiritually, this means your soul is being refined. The full moon is a purifier, burning away what no longer serves. The Virgo signature adds precision, asking you not only to release, but to choose with clarity what must remain. It is the alignment of destiny, not through vague wishes, but through deliberate recognition. This stays, this goes, this is who I am becoming. To ignore the process is to stumble into karmic traps, repeating old cycles that no longer fit your soul. To embrace it is to step into breakthroughs that reveal themselves as blessings. This duality carries both danger and opportunity. If you close your eyes to the revelation, you risk falling back into confusion and shadow. If you keep your heart open, you allow miracles to unfold in places you thought barren. The Virgo moon offers both outcomes, but the choice rests in your awareness. From here, we move deeper into the inner conflict that every Virgo soul must face as this lunar light intensifies. Inside the Virgo heart, the full moon ignites a battlefield that no one else can see. It is the silent clash between mind and spirit, the tug of war between logic and intuition. One side demands structure, order, and perfection, while the other whispers for surrender, trust, and faith. Under the lunar glow, this conflict grows louder, pressing you to choose which voice will guide your next steps. The war is not external. It is fought within the chambers of your own soul. For Virgo, the mind often acts like a relentless judge, cataloging every flaw and calculating every risk. Yet the heart holds a softer truth, a knowing that surpasses evidence, a compass that points toward destiny without needing a map. The full moon amplifies both forces, creating a tension so sharp it feels like being pulled apart. It is not a mistake. It is a cosmic tug meant to stretch you into balance. You are not being torn to pieces. You are being expanded into wholeness. The metaphors of this war are ancient. Imagine a rope pulled from both ends, each side straining to dominate. Or see yourself as a bridge suspended over rushing water, feeling the sway of opposing winds. In these moments, doubt rises like a storm. What if you choose wrong? What if surrender leads to failure? What if control locks you out of miracles? This is the torment of the Virgo soul under the full moon, the desire for certainty clashing with the necessity of trust. Yet in the conflict lies the true test. The universe is not demanding perfection, but awareness. The choice is not about right or wrong, but about alignment or avoidance. To stay trapped in analysis is to freeze at the threshold, never stepping forward. To yield to intuition is to risk, yes, but also to flow into the river of miracles that has waited for your courage. The Virgo path is not about silencing one side, but about letting both speak until balance forms. This is the essence of the inner war, the invisible struggle that refines you. It is the gate disguised as tension, the breakthrough hidden inside pressure. The full moon pushes you to feel the weight of this battle so that, in choosing, you step into the strength of your true self. And as the struggle intensifies, the proof of transformation begins to appear in the stories of those who walked this path before you. There was once a seeker who carried the quiet burden of Virgo's silence, moving through life with discipline but rarely receiving recognition. Each day felt like a cycle of effort without reward, a giving without return. They lived in the tension of heart and mind, caught between the urge to trust their intuition and the habit of analyzing every step. This invisible conflict weighed heavily until the signs began to appear. It started with dreams, vivid and persistent, where doors opened into bright fields and rivers ran with impossible clarity. The seeker awoke with the lingering sense that something was being whispered from beyond the veil. Then came the numbers, 777s flashing on receipts, clocks stopping at 11:11, and sudden sightings of 222 in unexpected places. At first, they dismissed them as coincidence, but the frequency grew undeniable. These were not accidents, they were signals. One evening, restless and unable to sleep, the seeker lit a candle by the window, opened it to the night, and whispered a phrase of release. It was a simple act, a short ritual of grounding, breath, and intention. Yet the moment they spoke the words aloud, a calmness flooded their body, replacing fear with certainty. The heaviness lifted, not because the world changed instantly, but because their perception shifted. They felt carried, as though unseen hands had steadied their path. In the days that followed, synchronicities multiplied. A long-awaited opportunity appeared without warning. A conversation revealed the very clarity they had prayed for. Inner peace replaced the constant noise of overthinking, and for the first time, the seeker recognized that their silence had never been wasted. It was preparation, the unseen rehearsal for this breakthrough. The moral of this testimony is clear. Destiny does not arrive with thunder and spectacle. It arrives quietly, confirmed by signs that the soul already knows how to recognize. When the seeker honored the signals, when they performed even a small ritual with faith, their reality shifted. The proof was not in instant external transformation, but in the undeniable peace within. That peace was the beginning of alignment. Stories like this are not rare. They are living examples of what happens when Virgo's inner war is surrendered to higher guidance. And as these testimonies echo under the full moon, the question arises, how can you, too, embody this path of alignment with practical steps that anchor the unseen into your daily reality? The Virgo full moon does not simply reveal signs, it invites you to act. This is where the law of attraction becomes more than a concept and transforms into a living protocol. The path begins with clarity. To align with destiny, you must first declare with precision what you seek. Write it in the present tense, as though it has already unfolded. I am aligned with my destiny. I walk in miracles. I live in peace. Clarity is the seed, and without it, the soil of the full moon cannot bring a harvest. The second step is elevated emotion. Words without feeling are hollow, but when charged with gratitude, joy, and trust, they become living codes. As you visualize the life you are calling in, Let your heart swell with the sensation of already having it. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine walking through a door into a brighter space. Feel the relief, the wonder, the confidence of being there now. The vibration you carry is the magnet that draws alignment closer. Then comes aligned action, the third step. Virgo teaches that miracles are not only spiritual, but practical. Take a small, intentional step that reflects the reality you are choosing. If you are calling in peace, set boundaries around your energy. If you are calling in abundance, share a token of generosity with someone in need. If you are calling in love, open yourself to connection through one authentic gesture. The action does not need to be grand, it needs to be aligned. The final step is release. This is the hardest lesson for Virgo, who often seeks control. After intention, emotion, and action, you must let go. Trust that the universe, the moon, and your higher self are weaving the rest. To cling is to block. To release is to flow. Light a candle, open a window, whisper your intention into the night air, and then let it drift away. The act of release seals the process with faith. Optional rituals enhance the practice. Place a bowl of salt water by your bedside to absorb heaviness. Burn incense or herbs to cleanse the air. Bathe with intention, visualizing every drop carrying away what no longer serves. Whisper affirmations as you breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7, release for 8. These simple acts anchor cosmic energy into earthly form. Through these 4 steps, the invisible becomes visible. And once the ritual is complete, the question arises, how do you know it has worked? The answer lies in the signs that follow. The confirmation of destiny alignment never arrives with fanfare, but with subtle, undeniable signs. The first is the shift in your inner atmosphere. You may notice a peace that has no reason, a lightness in the body as though weight has been lifted. Goosebumps rise at unexpected moments, chills pass when truth is spoken, and the numbers 222 or 777 appear in ways too consistent to ignore. These are not accidents. They are echoes of the full moon affirming that the ritual has taken root. Clarity is another marker. Problems that felt tangled begin to unravel with surprising ease. Decisions that once paralyzed you suddenly appear simple. You wake with dreams carrying symbols that feel like guidance, or solutions enter your thoughts as though whispered from beyond. Virgo thrives in clarity, and when alignment occurs, confusion falls away like dust shaken from old fabric. The mind feels steadier, the heart more trusting. For some, the signs are immediate. For others, they arrive quietly in sleep or over the course of 48 hours. If you feel nothing at first, it does not mean the ritual failed. Energy often works beneath the surface, preparing breakthroughs before they are seen. Trust the process and remain open to the subtle ways the universe confirms your alignment. Patience is part of Virgo's sacred lesson. Maintenance is essential. The Virgo path is not about one grand moment, but about daily devotion. Anchor the alignment each morning with a breath of awareness, one clear phrase spoken aloud, and one small act of order. Whether organizing a space, offering kindness, or grounding your body. These gestures keep the energy flowing, keeping the path clear of debris that tries to return. There are also things to avoid in the first 2 days after a ritual. Resist the pull of drama, arguments, or oversharing your sacred process with those who cannot understand it. Guard your energy like a flame in the wind, steadying it with intention. Avoid impulsive spending or distractions that scatter your focus. Virgo's strength is discernment, and discernment is needed now more than ever. When you notice the signs, speak them into life. Declare them openly. I see the soul signs. Each word anchors the unseen into reality, giving voice to what the spirit already knows. These confirmations prepare you for the decree, the final sealing of the Virgo full moon's alignment, where destiny is spoken and destiny responds. You were never meant to be ordinary. The journey through this Virgo full moon has revealed again and again that you are set apart, chosen not for comfort, but for alignment. The silence you carried was preparation, the conflict you endured was refinement, and the signs you followed were confirmation. Now you arrive at the threshold where everything gathers into a single decree, the moment where intention becomes declaration and declaration becomes power. October 17th is remembered not as a passing date, but as a cosmic gate. Under its light, the hidden became visible, the wounded became whole, and the silent became strong. The Virgo full moon did not come to pass quietly. It came to call you into your destiny. It opened a portal, a window of alignment where every choice you make resounds with greater consequence. In this space, your decree matters. Speak it clearly, for words are spells. Let it echo through your being. I receive miracles. I align with my destiny. This is not a wish but a claim, not a plea but a seal. When you say it aloud, you are binding yourself to the timeline of blessings, placing your spirit in the stream where breakthroughs flow and protection surrounds. The decree is the final step, the closing of the circle begun when you first felt the call. This is also a collective act. Others stand with you under this same moon, reading these same words, whispering the same decree. To strengthen the bond, write it into the fabric of the world. I claim my cosmic test. The act of declaring in community amplifies the energy, sealing your alignment not only for yourself, but as part of a greater circle. In unity, the voice of one becomes the chorus of many, and the decree gains weight in the unseen. Do not imagine this as an ending. The decree is both a close and a beginning, a seal and a door. More portals will open, more signs will appear, and more tests will rise. But you will no longer walk blind, for you now know the language of alignment. You have tasted the miracles of clarity and the strength of discernment. Carry that forward, and the next gate will not surprise you. It will recognize you. See it now. The mountain shining under the full moon, the path leading upward, and the light pouring from beyond. Step through with your decree on your lips and know that destiny waits on the other side.